Hello everyone, this is Joanna from Joanna the Medium. These are going to be messages for the month of August. Sorry about being late. As I mentioned last month, I was really busy, then I had to go away for a few days and I just couldn't get a chance to, or didn't get a chance to record videos. Came back to extremely busy schedule already, so they are coming in fact a little bit late. But thank you so much for waiting, and I hope you will like them. Because they were late, I kind of thought maybe I should do something different, or maybe I should make them shorter. And I actually got a very strong feeling from Spirit that I should try something different for the sake of cutting some time. Well, turns out that the readings are actually longer. It's the setup that's slightly different. So what I was asked to do is do more of a channeled message, not using cards, and use fewer cards. And I actually thought it was going to be a shorter reading, but it turns out that in more cases, it's actually longer than the ones I've done in the past. So lots of different energies I'm working with. 3/4, half to 3/4 of the entire reading is me channeling information based on what I'm being told and seeing, which is a little bit different for me in this particular setup because I'm not even using any cards at that point. So some of it is very, very specific. Some of it is more general. Some energies are different than others. Some are stronger. Some are more strange than others. So it is a very different set of readings for August for sure. As always, it is general. These are general readings, so it may make sense to you. Some of it, certainly for all of you, it won't make sense to you. For some of you, it may. For a majority of you, some parts may make sense to you, some won't. Please check out rising sign, moon sign, as well as your sun sign, as these may offer a more complete picture of what's happening in your life. If you would like a private reading, please contact me with the information below, and we can set up a private session so that you can understand exactly what this is pertaining for you. I cannot answer questions through emails pertaining to general readings. Sometimes I'll get a message saying, what does this mean to me? Without actually having a one-on-one session, it is impossible for me to do that. And I cannot answer each and every email because I get literally hundreds of emails, which is why I can't always respond to all of them. So if you would want more information particularly connecting to you or relating to you, you might want to have a private session, and you can just reach me at the information below. If these readings don't make sense to you this time around, that's perfectly okay. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Please do let me know if you like the new format, as I feel it's here to stay, at least until the next change. I think I mentioned in some of my earlier videos that I feel I will need to be doing more channeling. So, I hope you like it. I actually found it a little bit easier, not looking at cards and just giving information that's coming to me. And that's really how I work with one-on-one clients. Trying to see if there's anything else that I want to say, other than I always want you to know how grateful I am for you listening, viewing, liking, sharing. It means a lot to me. I just posted a video on 10,000 subscribers thank you offer. This was my goal for the end of 2016. So the fact that it's already reached 10,000 at the end of July is amazing to me, and that's obviously thanks to you. And I always want to say thank you so much, because without you, there's no need for me to do this. So without further ado, I hope you like the readings. Let me know how it resonates with you, and let's get going. I'll see you in a moment. Hello and welcome back, and this is going to be I'm reading for the sign of Gemini. I was guided to do Gemini next. So let me tune in and see what information I can get before I flip the cards over, and there are face down, so I do not see what they are. He's asking me to say the words Mother Mary. And when I ask him what this means, he says, do not interpret. And I'm going, give me something. So, because I like to argue with them. I'm very much earthbound, so I don't just take things as they come. I like to understand more. And I also feel that if I can give you more clarity, it'll be more beneficial to you. So there's a couple of things with the words Mother Mary. For some of you, you have been praying or asking for guidance from Mother Mary, and I'm being shown her energy around you, and I'm being asked to say the words Mexico, Colombia, and Spain. So part of me logically thinks that those three countries that I just mentioned do have a very high belief in Christianity, or not Christianity, Catholicism. But he's saying, do not interpret. So I don't want to get into religion, because to me, I adore all religions, but I don't prescribe to anything in particular. I take everything from everywhere. Excuse me. So for some of you, you have been asking for help or praying to Mother Mary, and this is to do with health, okay, or health matters. For some of you, there is a mother or a mother figure that is either named Mary, Maria, Maria, or some name that sounds like that, okay? And I am to say that she is around you. I feel for some of you, this is a grandmother that very much took care of you, so was like a mother to you. And for some of you, this is a mother who has passed for various reasons, but the very first thing I get is cancer breast. So this is someone who's passed already, and this is how she passed, or this is what contributed to her passing. I'm also seeing the number 2/3. This could mean she passed 2 or 3 years ago, or she battled with cancer 2 or 3 years, or it started with breast and then it moved to other places. Okay, so this is a very specific message, but it will obviously resonate for very, very few of you, I believe. So certainly not all of you. I'm also being shown a butterfly, and he says to me, when you see a butterfly, your mother is around you. And mother meaning mother or mother figure, like a grandmother or anyone that you felt was like a mother to you. It could be a neighbor if she felt like a mother, okay? With the butterfly, it isn't just for the person who's passed of cancer. It is a mother figure representing herself to you in a form of a butterfly. And I just got also a dragonfly. We don't get a lot of dragonflies here where I am, but for whoever you are, it may also come as a surprise, he says, through the meaning or a vision of a live butterfly. And I actually see a red one and a blue. And I actually don't know if they actually, I think red exists, but I don't know about blue. So, and he says just leave it at that. Okay, now let me just see where he wants to go with this. Okay, for some of you, you are wearing a cross, and he's showing me you thinking of your mother and kissing the cross. I thought I closed the email. I swear I did, but the energies this time around are strange. So that's okay. The more spirit, the merrier, which messes all the electronics up. So I'm fine with that if you are. Okay, so let's get back to it. Cross that you're kissing in either a memory of your mother. So when you ask for her, or when you talk to her, or when you ask for guidance, you kiss it, or you pray and then you kiss it, or something of that sort. I'm seeing this piece of jewelry in silver in particular. It could be in gold. For some of you, the cross is black or has a blackness to it, either tarnished look. That's the beauty of the cross, or there is a stone set, onyx or something, that is black, and that is for the purpose of aesthetics. Okay, so not just silver, but I feel it's mostly set in silver. Gold, yes, though predominantly I do feel it's silver based. I'm also being told that whoever this person is that's trying to communicate with you, she really liked her coffee, okay, and I asked T, he says no, she really liked her coffee, and I hear again the words Colombia. So, well, I coffee comes mostly from Colombia, or a lot of it, so that logically makes sense. But logic aside, this is what I heard. Okay, and he says to me, stop interpreting with your logic. Yeah, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Okay. Apparently this lady who you've been communicating with, or wanting to communicate with, or asking for help, says you are fine. Stop worrying. Okay? And when I ask what this worry is about, for some of you, it is to do with health, for some money, and for some of you, it's to do with health. I'm also being strongly pulled towards my throat, and I feel like there's something going on with glands in my throat. It doesn't have to be anything serious. And this person is doing this and saying, not serious, stop worrying. So for some of you, this is going to be very specific. I am not diagnosing anything. Please do not misunderstand. Some of you get really angry when I pass on a message, but this is not that kind of a message. This person is saying, you're fine, stop worrying. Okay, and I see you doing this. This could also be a sign of communication, or you needing to communicate more. And this was predominantly this is female oriented, male too, but it's shown to me more of a female. For some of you, you are struggling with a relationship and you are unsure with what to do or how to say something, and you're being asked to have patience. As the right moment or the right time will come, and it's near. Okay, I also see the number 9. For some of you, you will be ending a relationship, or a relationship is about to end. This isn't news. This is something that you have been contemplating on or feeling. Okay, I also hear for some of you there are children involved, and I see 2. I hear girl and a boy. For some of you, I see 2 and then another smaller child, which makes it 3. So this will resonate with different people for different aspects, okay? And again, I hear health. For some of you, the money worry is connected to the relationship you're in, or the relationship that will end, okay? And the money worry is being connected to you leaving a relationship and therefore having worries around finances and how you will make it. I'm also being told to say this is only temporary, and you are ready for the next step. You are ready for the next phase. I also hear the words, your children will be fine. When they grow up, they will understand. I do feel strongly pulled towards a female energy when I connect with this. Of course, it could be male, but for whatever reason, I'm speaking to the females of those of you who are contemplating a leaving or a relationship, or a relationship is about to end. Okay, and I don't see these children as being grown up. I see them being small-ish, so from young to early teenagers, and I see the number 14. I also see the month of May, or I hear the month of May, and I hear the words birth month. So for some of, Geminis don't have birthdays in May, but maybe this is your moon sign, or some other sign, but maybe for some of you, one of your children has a birth month in May, or the significant other, the spouse, has a birth in May, or the person who I'm speaking with, which is the female, her birth month was in May. Okay? I'm also being told to say your struggles are about to be over in a significant way, but I do feel you need to make that final step or that final decision. And again, you're being asked not to be afraid. I'm also being told to say this is a natural part of your growth process. For some of you, you do not believe in divorce, or you feel divorce is not something that is proper or appropriate based on your conditioning. You are being asked to let that go and do what is best for you and what your heart is telling you. Okay? I also hear the words, you've been feeling this for a very long time, and I'm being stuck here in my throat. So whoever you are, for whoever this is, I do feel there's not a lot of support for you. I don't mean financially, I mean family, or maybe you don't have a lot of family, or perhaps you feel like you can't really say how you feel because people would not understand. You're being asked to just do what your heart tells you. And before I get flamed, I'm not telling anybody to get divorced. That is not what I'm saying. I'm purely a tool. That's all I ever am. So don't kill the messenger, okay? Or don't shoot the messenger, okay? And he says to me, you guys will be fine. Okay, so time to move on to the cards. So the cards were reversed. Let's see what the first card represents, which is your past. We have the card called, this is your background, authority. This is a major arcana. And when I ask my guide to explain to me what this means, he actually says to me, your authority was either undermined, or you could never live up to somebody else's authority. And when I say you could never live up to somebody else's authority, I hear the word ideals. So keep in mind, this is the background, and this is just shedding light on why you are confused with the approach you need to take. Because I feel you're pulled in two directions. One is the ideology you grew up with, conditioning, and one is what your heart feels and intuition tells you. Okay? And I feel you're kind of stuck in the middle, and hence the sense of confusion. So that's the background. I don't want to spend too much time on it. The next card represents your present time, or the problem. Another major arcana. This, in a traditional tarot deck, I believe is called the Tower. Okay, it's number 16. It's called Disruption in this deck. It basically signifies, if it feels like the world is tumbling around you, that's a fair assessment of how you feel. Okay? This is a very necessary process for you to go through in order to be a catalyst for change for you. Very important words. In our lifetimes, we go through many tower moments. And I believe for a lot of people, when they see tower, they freak out. To me, tower represents complete transformation of the ego. Complete transformation of old belief systems, of old ways of being, of old ways of conditioning and functioning. And again, he says this is a necessary part of your process in order for you to see the freedom you are asking of the universe. And I don't mean because you're tied down physically, at least I hope not. This is emotional freedom. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, whoever this message is for, I feel bound, almost like I'm spellbound, and I can't move past whatever is holding me hostage. Okay? This could be a relationship, this could be a job, absolutely, but keep in mind, the job itself is not keeping you hostage. It is typically relationships, right? Or your relationship to the job, which is based on your ideology and conditioning. So these are two major arcana cards, and that's very significant. I'm also hear the words again, don't be afraid of the change. Change is inevitable. I also see the number 7 as in 7 months. Perhaps for some of you, this has been going on for 7 months, and he's asking me to look at the card. This is 16, and 1 and 6 is 7. For some of you, in 7 months, you will see your world in a different way, or you will start to see the world in a different way, congruent with what your new belief system will be, or what you've been asking the universe for. And again, I hear the word freedom. Now, when I'm being pointed to the throat, for some of you, it's freedom of speech, it's freedom of communication, it's freedom of just simply being you. Because I feel like I'm bound here. I can't, I just can't be, okay? So for some of you, you've been asking the universe to just let go of that. And if you've been asking for that, your old ways have to go. Okay? Sometimes when we go through endings, oftentimes there's a sense of sadness, almost as if a part of us is dying. That's exactly what that is. There's a part of you that is indeed dying, not in a physical sense, in mental and emotional. Okay? And I'm also hearing the word, your spirit knows best. And though it seems scary and unfounded, that's the word I'm being shown, it is inevitable. Okay? So I feel like I want to move on, but I feel like I want to stay here. This isn't gloom and doom. This is only representing what's happening right now, but it is a transition. You are in a transition, or he says you can call it a transition. And then I hear the words, soon you will get your wings back. Okay? So I feel a sense of sadness, but I also feel a sense of excitement of what's to come. I urge you to look at the future and the positive aspect of possibilities versus what's happening right now, because I feel whoever I'm talking to, it's not comfortable. I've been there. I've been there. And I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? The Lex card represents your advice and also your future. Oh, guys, this is, oh my God. Look, new beginnings. I just want to cry. I honestly, 3 major arcanas. These are the wings that they were talking about. When they said you will get your wings back, this is it. Your new beginning. This in the traditional tarot represents the Fool. The Fool is basically ready to take on a new journey. He's not really tied to anything in particular. He's just basically saying, universe, I'm open. That's your advice, and that's also your future. Please, please, please think of this instead of this. Okay? This is transitionary. Is that the right word? This is transition. This is temporary. Okay? This is what you're going towards. And though there is sadness that I still feel for what you have to go through and the decisions that you will make, and I do feel you're very afraid, I am very excited for you for what is about to transpire in the next few months. And I keep seeing the number 7. And I feel I want to leave it at that. This is a powerful, powerful reading with 3 major arcanas, and I only have 3 cards this time. I hope this makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, this is not the message for you, but I trust Spirit that whatever I'm being shown, it is for a specific group of people that will be like, bam, there it is. I would love your comments, as I really appreciate it. And all I want to say to you is good luck. Not so much because you need it. I mean, yes, we all need good luck. But good luck with what's to come, because I feel like the world is going to open up in front of you. And it's almost like, I feel like I'm able to take a breath for the very first time in my life. And I feel free. I do hope this makes sense to you. I wish you a happy and prosperous month of August, and have faith. And you are taken care of, even though you may feel there's no one around you physically. You are taken care of. Spirit is around you. Perhaps that's the mother figure that has been trying to communicate to you. You're not alone. Thank you so much for giving me your time, and I look forward to speaking to you in September.